Well, I would say I'm going crazy, but I'm beyond that. It's done. I'm just gone. I'm all the way gone. It's a lot to do, and I've just said, you know what? I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get through the next day, one day at a time. Lately I've been feeling very just the need to do something different than just work or think about work or whatever. I want to create something. I thought of doing a full theater tour for you guys. I think this will be the next video. I'm gonna take some time and go do a full tour of the Fargo Theater building. I think that's what this is. This is the Fargo Theater building. That's what it started as. I think eventually, if I do like a name change, that's what it's gonna go back to. I think because that's what it was. But things are going okay. I think we have a definite date for the restaurant for like a partial opening. There's a big festival in town. I haven't experienced it yet, but it's crazy. It's called Pumpkin Fest in Sycamore. And there's claims of hundreds of thousands of people coming through town. So I figure, why wouldn't I try to get open by then and have some, good exposure for all those people, Then I can pull people from out of town who can come into town and, want to come eat there, see a movie, all kinds of opportunities at that point. So it might be a limited menu. I think that was the idea that I've been thinking about, is having a limited menu to get going. 2, 3, 4 items, get them in the door, and then closing down for 2 or 3 days, and then fully reopening, the following week. I think that's my plan right now. And I think as far as I can see, it's all feasible. It's, a lot of it's up to me, getting stuff done, I got just about everything lined up for as far as construction, as far as installations and other things. Now it's at the point where it's just like, I got to get my stuff done, and then we should be close, do some hiring, all that, but yeah, that's moving along great. But I want to talk about the theater today. It's been, it was scary. September was very scary for us. I say the word scary because, you live week by week at this point. I don't have a ton of savings, so I'm hoping and praying that everything works out and then everything pays for itself. But September is notoriously a slow month for the restaurant business. I know that, but it's really slow for the movie theater. It was tough. I don't know if it's because there's lack of good movies or what exactly, but yeah, it's definitely was a terrible month. So leading into October, we had a really good movie, Venom 2, come out, and another cartoon that always helps with the kids, Addams Family 2. And it crushed. It crushed. We had our busiest weekend since I've opened, which has only been a couple months, but still, it's busiest weekend. So I felt a huge wave of relief because I was able to, get everything, all these bills paid and everything kind of organized and not a little bit less worry. It's like you push it back. Okay, I can keep going for a little bit more until things get tight again. And it's a good feeling, and it's not even like I'm excited to pull money out of this place yet. I don't want to. I want this place to just keep regenerating and keep growing and putting the money back into it is the goal of mine. But, at some point I got to pay my bills too. So it was definitely a huge positive. And then we had James Bond the following week, last weekend, and it did not as good as it expected to do, but still one of our better weeks for sure. So it's going well, it's going well, and it's fun and exciting, but right now it's just tiring. It's just, I can't have, we have some events planned, and we have all this cool stuff we want to do. We had a silent film committee reach out to Carrie and I, and they want to do a silent film in the theater. They charge, I think it's $12 or X amount of dollars, and they bring in an organist to play during the silent film. So we're definitely going to see how and when we can do that. It's another fun, exciting thing that I'm looking forward to. This is, this project, the Fargo Theater building. That's what I'm going to call it, the Fargo Theater building. With the restaurant and the other taco restaurant, and then the movie theater and the live stage potential and the basement potential. It wasn't just purchased to make money. Obviously it needs to make money to pay the bills and all those things. But this place wasn't, I didn't go, that looks like a good moneymaker, let me go do that. I went, that looks like a tough financial decision. but has a ton of upside and has a ton of passion, a ton of stuff that we can do, that I like doing, that other people like doing, that can bring something to this to the city, to the area, and we can create and do what we want. So that's been forgotten a lot of times in the past. I don't know, what is it? I mean, I can't even keep track of the dates anymore. It's been forgotten in the past probably 8 months. Honestly, 8 months. Because you have all these ideas, and then it's okay. Before you can get to those ideas, you have to get the building. You have to get it up and running. Get the theater up and running. Get all the bills paid. Everything organized. And then you got to get the other restaurant going, and then you got to collect rent from your tenants and make sure that's going well, which it isn't in some cases. But there's all the other things, so then everything gets pushed back, and all the stuff, the fun stuff you think about, and the fun stuff that got you excited for this place just gets pushed back and back and back, and you go into this mode of just almost like survival mode, but also this mode of like, I got to get through all this BS first to get to where I want to go, and it's. That vision is there. It's just tough to just maintain it and be happy and excited about it when you're pushing so hard for all these other things, and that's the thing. I'm super excited about the restaurant too. That's been, a big part of it. But it's just getting there. You forget all the fun stuff that's gonna come later. It gets all this, and it's always gonna be work. But this work is just. It's different. It's out of rhythm. It's not only am I out of rhythm with work, but I'm out of rhythm with I'm in a new industry. I don't know how the movies work. I'm learning. I've changed light bulbs. I've negotiated movies, all kinds of stuff like that. But it's still I know from being in the restaurant business that there's 1,000 things I don't know. Does that make sense? It's just like there's 1,000 things in the restaurant that I could pick out that I've learned over the. 20 years I've been working with my dad. It's been 20 years now. God, that's not fun. But anyway, I've been 20 years in the restaurant business. You learn a lot of things. And naturally, you just know things. It's just you've experienced those problems before. Something happened, and you go, oh, that was not good. And you go, hey, how do we fix that next time so it doesn't happen again? And I know that in the theater business, in the movie theater, that I haven't experienced those yet. I'm waiting for the problems. So I'm trying to calm myself down, go, the problems are coming. When they happen, fix them, and then don't let them happen again. Start building on top of the knowledge as fast as you can, and try to preemptively stop some of them if you can. But yeah, it's I just want to get to the point. It's like you see where it's going, but you just can't grab it yet. And it's, and I think today and the next, maybe just today I'm going to take some time and just look forward to all the fun things that are going to be happening here. I mean, we have this Ghostbusters event we're planning, and if we can get all worked out, it's going to be a fun deal. And if I get the city involved, they're going to love it. We're going to have, the kids can come out. It's going to be something that we're putting on for the community and for others that they can come and experience it and enjoy, and maybe create new fans of Ghostbusters, create new fans of theater, create new fans of 1990 movies, 1990s movies. It's exciting, it's and I want to try to remember that it is exciting, and that what you're doing is worth it. It takes time and energy and all that stuff, and you're going to be depressed, and you're going to be tired, and it's just, that's all okay. But today's my goal is just try to have fun and take some time in my thoughts and kind of push stuff back, at least for today. Make the calls I need to call, but at least for today, make the calls that I need to do, and then just start planning for the future again, because that's fun. It's fun to think of where we can go. It's fun to think. Last year this time, I was working a different job. And I was okay, and I was just looking around for the next opportunity, and then bam, I blink, a year later, I'm in a different town, sell my house, this huge building has been purchased, and I'm in the middle of it now. It's just, in 1 year, it just complete, I don't want to say 180, but 1 year complete change of what I've been doing, and what I'm used to, and what, just your general routine. I'm in a new. I have trouble driving. I got lost picking up my son from school the other day. I picked him up, and I thought I can go this way, completely wrong way. So it's just all this new stuff is happening, and it within a year, just 1 year, So it's like, what's next year gonna be? Next year, the restaurant will be fully running and opening and open, and really really finding its groove over there. The movie theater part of it will be simplified for us. It'll be very it'll be done, and it'll be easy to navigate those problems that I've had this year, next year. And then the live stuff, I mean, we can have live acts booked, next year. There could be live performances, and I can start experiencing that part of the business and that fun side of it, And then hopefully we can start planning, for 5 years down the road. 5 years from now, I'd love to have the basement remodeled and done the way I want it. I don't know if I've talked about that with you guys, but I think I will at some point. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. It's silly. But I don't care. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. But yeah. So it's just today I'm just like let's just take a step back and think of all the fun we're gonna have here. Think of all the fun we already had. That when it was busy that Friday, Saturday night, a couple weeks ago, it was fun. I mean, we had people coming in, popcorn going. It was a blast. It was a blast. People got to come and see, performances, in these movies that they've been missing. They've been wanting. So, I'm gonna try to keep these vlogs, videos, whatever you want to call them, going on a weekly basis. I'm gonna really, really work hard to do better at getting. Pick a day and then say, hey, every Tuesday it'll be out, or every Wednesday it'll be out. But like I said, I don't know my Tuesdays from my Wednesdays right now. So it's just film it and go and put it up. I don't even edit it. So thank you for watching. Have a good day, guys. Thanks.